I can debate with that. That's يعني let the audience do. خلاص أنا from now on I'm gonna let the audience decide a lot of things
that I say.
no not you overall.
Okay.
You know, sometimes when I'm gonna go take a step back about something, I'm gonna look at the camera and go like, you decide. You know, it's fair.
It's fair, yeah.
Right?
Since they're watching this, they should
Exactly.
be able to.
Brand new episode, brand new week.
This is YAD.
Kenzie on the mic.
Awab, baby. The Flamingos podcast.
Flamingos podcast, man. That's the shit. Let's go.
You just tuned into the Flamingos podcast. This is episode 119 of your weekly dose of entertainment. Hope everybody out there is doing well. I hope everybody out there is having a good week, had a good weekend as well. This is YAD.
Whoops.
Okay.
Mad if Awab is not living well.
It's your own mistake.
It's not too late though.
Should I
You know.
tell you that I told you so?
But you
At a certain stage.
you said it the first minute I decided it. That's not.
Yes. Bro.
ما أعمل شنو يعني. I don't have a nickname. What should I do?
No, it's not about that. It's about يعني.
It's about the
It's
personality.
no, it's not about that. It's
shift
about
in
people
personality,
that, and it's
being
not just
known
you.
for something.
I don't know for how long I'll be walking on this earth and people would think I'm just crazy saying things. And it's not just you. And I get that a lot. But whatever.
No, what's your point?
يعني this should be taken seriously. بس more often in what I say.
طيب ما فايدة. What is the point within this conversation that is happening right now?
خارم بارم.
واضح كده.
One of the things, see.
عشان that's why
But
people
you
think
know
you're
what?
crazy.
You know what? That's great.
عشان بتقول خارم.
I don't. Yes.
يعني أنت
I can get away with many things. In that
لأنه
sense.
يعني أنا ما عرفت. I've known you for what? Has it been 10 years now?
2014, 13.
13?
13,
okay,
yeah.
so 9, 10 years. 70%
I know.
بالميت كده is خارب بال. And we've lived through a lot. Like we've.
Do you really think 70%? That
No,
breaks
it's
my heart.
It's
You know?
actually not 70%. No.
No, for real though.
For real?
Yeah.
No. It's not 70%.
Uh-huh.
It's a lot less actually.
As in,
But it's not okay.
it's how I bring the.
It's how you convey it. First of all. Second of all, you're a conclusion jumper.
Okay.
Generally,
Okay.
you're a conclusion jumper.
Okay.
That changed in recent times. بقيت بتسمع أكتر. Like usually you used to be like a. This is it.
Okay.
يعني أنت بيكون عندك نص المعلومة.
Okay.
بس. لكن يعني في تحسن يعني.
لسه شاب صغير. I'm learning.
شاف في رحلة.
I'm learning, yeah, in a journey. And with that being said, I'm not a nomad anymore. I found a tent to settle in.
I know my
Alhamdulillah.
tent.
Yeah, sorry. It's because you pack it and leave it.
So you're domesticated.
So خلاص. I found a place finally, and yesterday I was walking around the mall, you know, checking the prices, you know, so I can start comparing how would that be over there, how would it cost, you know, so I compare more than one place
is
and
rent
all of
really
that.
down?
No,
Okay.
it's not.
No, actually.
I bargained my انت عشان لما when you rent يعني you want this information.
I'm a landlord mode. الإيجارات نزلت عندكم في الحلة عشان نرفع.
لا والله لكن I did a good bargain يعني I had a good deal.
Okay.
So yeah, I went out. I wanted to see what's the market saying with, you know, bedroom, with the kitchen, you know, equipment, appliances, living rooms. How are they doing in the market? You know, I never do that. It's my first time. And then I was like, yo, I'm really single. I was walking all alone in that shit. I was like, how would it feel if I had somebody with me?
I forgot to tell you about that.
But then I had this conversation like last night with a friend of mine, and I was like, "Yo, I was looking for stuff, but then it would make more sense if I had someone to look with me." But he's like, "Yo, don't jump or don't conclude that because if you go out with your girl and then you search for stuff." And then if she convinces you to, for example, buy something and then you get it, and let's say years from now, you guys are not together and it's just there. And you bought it just because you were, kind of convinced,
Okay.
and she's not there anymore. So that thing, you're stuck there with that thing that you don't need
That's a
any
reminder for you, yani.
Yeah, as more of a reminder. And also, you didn't need it or you didn't like it as much as because she convinced you to.
Okay.
You get it?
I have a lot of that around the house.
Yeah, salam. Wherever I go, whenever I turn my
It's
head.
like, oh yeah.
Oh, it reminds me of that. It
But
reminds
no,
me
it
of that.
doesn't. It doesn't do what you like. What you say it does to me.
You're heartless.
I don't. No, it's not being.
It's
It has nothing to do with that. It's
just
just.
عادي.
يا مان ما ملعقة يعني.
I لكن
طوحت يعني شنو يعني خلاص.
yeah,
والله
you're talking about this.
على الأقل منها فايدة يا مان طوحي.
No, but I'm not talking about those only. I'm not talking
Is it,
about.
you're talking about mementos, like some things that have
You
no
keep
use
around
in
the house, yeah, just stuff like that.
Okay.
Maybe you know what? Maybe a couch. Yeah, it's but she loves.
No, بالعكس. يعني if she okay, so if you and your significant other bought a couch,
Yeah.
and then the relationship ended after a period of time.
أرمية هي والكاوتش.
والكاوتش كويسة.
كتر خيرها.
دي ذكرى طيبة دي الله كتر خيرها على الأقل عزلت الكنبة على الأقل عزلت الكنبة.
طيب,
At least I got this
stuff like
couch.
you put in the house. Yeah.
Oh yeah, I throw that shit.
You throw that shit.
Day one طوالي بس برا زبالة.
You don't even give it to her. You just throw it away.
She wants to have it. She can
Fucking
have it, but
heartless,
I
man.
don't really attach. I don't attach to that shit.
Yeah.
I don't really attach to.
To stuff.
Yeah, it's symbolic, but I don't have an attachment to it.
I'm trying to remember if one of my exes was think. Are you a type of person who buys more stuff to your girl, or like they get you stuff? They're like in a relationship. I don't know if it's two sides that they spoil each other, but are you that type of a guy who spoils his girl, gets her stuff always, or likes to be,
No, I don't like having like I don't like people giving me stuff. Also,
Okay.
generally, I don't mind giving,
Okay.
but
You're a giver.
I know I don't mind giving. I'm not a giver.
Okay.
I don't mind it. Like I do it from time to time, and but then, ما هو شوف, it's the you have to control your يعني it's not toxicity, but you have to control some aspect of it.
Okay.
يعني don't give away too many gifts.
Okay.
Time when you give the gifts. And by timing it,
Again.
مشاكل.
What?
قلت لك by timing it properly, you avoid, or not avoid, you minimize the problems, the issues, or not the issues, but the problems.
Baby.
For example,
Exhibit A.
Exhibit A. You just bought a gift last week. It could be something simple, chocolates and flowers.
Yeah.
2 days later, there's a problem.
Yeah.
You don't have time to go.
After you gave that.
After you give the gift, something comes up.
Yeah.
Some silly argument.
Yeah.
That's not a good time for a gift because you just gave one 2 days ago.
Yeah.
So time your gifts.
So what? Buy them and stack them?
Not buy them and stack them, but give them out or keep them in mind and buy them when you think it's the right time. يعني مثلا you're in a relationship.
What if I'm in a
and you want
relationship?
to go out with the boys?
Okay. She got mad.
I
You don't spend enough time with me.
Get the gift right after you go out with the boys. If
yeah.
that time your stuff.
Okay.
عشان
Okay.
To minimize the damage that happens.
Because she's gonna come. Hey, you're avoiding me. You're not
Yeah.
spending time with me. You're
Exactly.
giving your time to the boys.
Exactly. ما ممكن
But hey,
تمشي.
guess what? I got you this.
لا بعدين انت تجيبها
I don't give this
بطريقة-
shit to my boys. I give it to you only.
بالضبط. بعدين انت تجيبها بطريقة انه when I was with the boys I was thinking of you and I got you
I
this.
got you this.
gotta
I told you you're heartless. No, I'm
like
joking.
it's peace of mind, bro.
Okay, yeah, that's true. That's true.
You're doing a good thing. You're not doing a bad thing. Like
That's true.
Just time it.
100%.
I can't speak of the heartless, toxic parts of
Awab.
my personality. Yeah, that's
How many shades? Anyway, moving on. How was your week?
well. Like my week was godly. My week was all right, man. I've been falling under pressure, like in a lot of aspects of my life.
Okay.
Which
What type of pressure?
on many different fronts, like on life, on everything.
Okay.
But I discovered that pressure, even though it gets me physically tired, and sometimes you have these moments where it's like mentally exhausting and you just want to take a break, but I'm happy that I have this pressure. I feel like I'm being molded into like I feel like I'm transitioning. Like, you know, how you have
There's
these
a result of this pressure that is going to make you satisfied.
yeah, like there's a change in your life that
Okay. Yeah.
because I feel like I've been living or I've been having the same like,
Constant
state of mind for a while, for a couple of years now, that I feel like this pressure is changing it.
Okay.
And I'm happy that it's changing. Like
Okay.
I'm embracing the change even though it's exhausting. But I want to see
The result of this.
the Awab after
Okay.
that. So that's this is
An experience.
an experience for me. What about you? How was your week?
Nothing. It was relaxing. That's. I told you I was supposed to have a gig, but it didn't happen.
Alhamdulillah. يعني,
But then I chose. Yeah. I was just since I finalized the apartment thing. I was just walking around, you know, discovering prices, seeing, comparing, you know, contracting all of this and that. Planning everything in my head, finalizing all of that. It's a busy time.
it's a fun process though.
It's a fun process. It is to a certain extent. It gets exhausting to a certain because you know you have work, you have to do that, this and that. Yet I enjoy it. You know, you would never come and see me complaining about. And I always tell you that.
Yeah.
I would never come and complain about this.
Have
that,
you lived alone before for long periods
for a
of
whole
time?
year, like before when I was in Dubai before. Yeah, I stayed for a whole year and a half by myself. Yeah, it was an experience as well.
Yeah.
So yeah, it was a relaxing week. I watched Mo on Netflix. I watched it all. It was good. It was fun. It was not bad. Yeah. I wouldn't say it's the best series of all time, but it gives you a perspective, you know, which is if we know it, it's not the Westerns that know it. And I'm glad it shed that type of light in a humorous way.
Yeah.
So it was fun.
I feel like it shed a more realistic.
Yeah, it did. It did. The ending was like, what the fuck?
I didn't get to the ending yet, but
I finished it.
But like it sheds a more realistic light into the life of a Muslim in America.
In America, yeah. To a certain extent, yeah.
Like,
And then I was recommended to watch Rami. I didn't watch it before. I don't know, you watched it?
no.
Yeah, I was recommended to watch it. I watched the first episode. I was like, okay, but this is a bit extra, a bit. Yet it also gives a perspective. So I understand those type of series. They were not done before. I loved where, like, what I think is those series are not made for us. It's made for the Westerns to understand us. You know, shows like Mo and Rami.
True.
Yeah, they're made to make the Westerns understand how Arabs are.
Yeah.
Or what do they face and we need something like this because we're always portrayed in the movie industry either as terrorists or as rich people.
It's
You know,
generally
if
not,
you're from the
even
Gulf.
if you're rich and ignorant.
Exactly, you know. So this gives a perspective of how you, for example, as a Muslim as well, you live. How as a Muslim who's an expat in Europe or America, you live.
Yeah.
What do you face? What blah blah blah.
The complexity of
Exactly.
The
So it's a nice light that is shed. So you know, it gives a perspective. They're not the type of shows where I would binge. Type of shows where I would watch while I'm eating. You know, that's it. So, but yeah. moving on. J. Cole on the cover of NBA. How many are there on the cover of NBA 23?
How many NBAs are there? Yani, how many
No,
versions of
so
it?
I've heard there was Michael Jordan,
Yeah,
and
there's
now there's the
23.
Dream Chasers edition as well.
Yeah.
There's the
There's a J. Cole.
sorry, not the Dreamville, not
Dreamville,
Dream
yeah.
Chasers, and now J. Cole. It's
It's usually like 3 or 4.
Okay,
Complete وما عارف the ultimate وما يعني
I think the
additions.
complete one is Michael Jordan,
Yeah.
and then there's now J. Cole. Anyway, but congrats. That's it.
I don't
know.
I don't have much to
Exactly. يعني ما
ما خلاص عرفناك بتلعب باسكت.
exactly. خلاص. He even went on a concert and said that. So, I've been balling for a while now. I've been playing ball, and I just came to this concert and to see if I can still rap.
Really?
Yeah, I was like, okay, cool.
I think okay. I don't want.
لا قول.
Okay, so all right. I feel like recently I'm beginning to understand the mind state of J. Cole, especially in these situations where I feel like he's too humble, and I think that's your problem with him, or part of your problem with him. I think that he's being too humble to the point where he sounds not confident.
No, that's not my problem.
Well, that's my problem.
Okay.
Like, he's a humble dude, and everybody knows that, and everybody says that. And even when you look at rappers talk about him in interviews and all that stuff,
Yeah.
people like he's the most humble person ever. Like, he conveys it in a way where he looks like he's not confident.
Really?
That's what it looks like to me. I know he is, but I'm saying that's how it looks like.
Okay, that's a perspective.
لأنه يعني ما بديك يعني حتى for him to gain
That knows his shit.
يلا لا لكن حتى لما نديك الاكسبيرينس بتاعت انا I'm hopping back into rap. He's bringing that hunger from 12 years ago to just fuel this. ما أعرف. It's something I've been my mind has been switching to lately.
خلاص,
I don't know.
when the
Maybe
whole
it's-
switch happens.
Maybe it's a temporary thought, but I think it's a valid point.
Let the
لمنو
let the audience
Let the
decide.
audience decide.
There's gonna be a whole segment بعدين اللي قدام. Let the audience decide. But yeah, one thing that we skipped as well last week, Future was on a feature song where he said that if Hove was not, he would not fuck with him, he would have tried to get on with B.
Oh,
Yeah. So كان ممكن يقص لي Hove.
كان حيوصل
If he
له.
doesn't
if
fuck
he
with
wasn't-
Hove.
if he didn't fuck with Hove
Yeah,
كان
كان حيقص لي من زمان.
كان
عرفت
بيقدر
كيف؟
لكن
Future? Bro.
ما بيغبى عليه.
المشكلة, لكن the only thing that might not help him is that, pocket that
Oh,
Hove
yeah.
has.
That Beyonce has. Forget about it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I know, regardless, but, and I believe there's other many things that comes with Hove. It's not just,
Of course.
Yeah, this is
It's not
a
just
lot
the
of
money.
it's not just the money.
Of
Hove
course.
comes with, before getting, we'll talk about it after this. But this sparked an idea where, what's the caliber or what's the requirements for you, for example, as Awab,
Okay.
that ممكن تخليك تمشي تقص
ليزول.
that is a friend of yours, or that you, or someone that you know.
Okay.
Even, okay, you know what?
Like how
You
far
f-
would you go?
You're friends, but you're not friends. He's a person that you see. He's a person in that group, yet you don't chill together, but he's just there in the group. That type of friend. So you're not tight.
Okay, well look.
Go ahead.
في باقي سؤال.
Or what are, or does those requirement change if that person you don't know?
Yeah, of course.
هل ممكن تقول صلي؟
طبعا. Okay, so I'm
أنا مقصاتي قديم.
لا أنا ما مقصات قديم. لكن I'm very flexible في موضوع المقصات ده.
يا زول
Alright.
برا الملعب وجوا
not
الملعب.
not to sound toxic,
Uh-huh.
but I truly do believe in مقصات is fair play.
Fair play.
It's fair play.
Okay.
Generally, in general terms.
In life.
Aye. It's not a toxic point. It's just what I believe.
Getting to know you more.
مقصات, fair play.
Okay.
Okay, so where do you draw the line? That's the
Okay.
question.
Where إنه أنا
متى
ما في
انت بتقوم
مقصينة.
تقول ما في داعي
Uh-huh.
All right. So, for example, if the المقصوص
والمقصوص عليه.
المقصود عليه
Uh-huh.
is someone that you know is just an acquaintance,
Okay.
then it's fair game.
You don't have a direct relationship with this person.
If I don't have a direct relationship with you, I don't care. I don't.
as cold as is this,
I don't.
it's gonna happen.
يعني if it's especially if it's someone I'm attracted to that I like,
it's going down.
done. أنا خاشي. If she's married, no.
ما بتقص
ما بقص
أبدا.
أبدا.
عيني في عينك.
عيني في جوا. She's married, no.
Okay. Off
If
limits.
it's someone I know,
But then he's just in the group.
if it's someone I respect,
Okay. Oh, there's a difference. Okay.
if I know you and I don't respect you, I don't care.
If I know you but I don't respect you, حتتقصى. Okay. Fair
But
enough.
if I respect you, then no.
I would ask you.
It's out of respect.
Ah,
I know I wouldn't do it out of respect.
okay.
I would not even attempt it out of respect. And if you're my boy, then no. Of course not. دي كمان دي قلة أدب تبقى. So these are my limits.
If you go
but
and you
generally, I would not.
If you go and you smell a shaky relationship that is happening between your boy and the girl, and there's a chance for you إنك تنزل مقص فني. شراته مقص الفني. أبو ظبي الخالدية. If there is a chance for you إنك تنزل مقص فني.
مقص فني.
Would you?
If it's my boy,
Yeah, but then you're smelling a breath of
يلا
You know?
that depends on the girl.
uh-huh.
If she's someone that I really like and I see like
Well, she's
لأنه
someone.
أنا لو قصيت المقص الفني ده ما بيخرب وش.
Aye.
يعني أنا إذا
لكن you don't know. He might come and tell you. Aye, do you?
he might okay if he comes from his own كده من نفسه يجي قال
Would
لي-
you tell him that أسمع in the middle of the مقص تقول لي أسمع أنا الصراحة
على فكرة
I've noticed
على
إنه على فكرة أنا لاحظت إنكم أنتوا الاثنين you're not doing well و I'm already texting her.
أجي أقول
Would you
له
do that?
أجي أقول له معلش.
Is it okay? بقول لك أسمع ما فارقة معي خلاص we're done.
والله I think that's a case by case type of thing.
Well, that's why I'm telling you the
Really
case.
is. In this case, I wouldn't even like if he's my boy, I wouldn't even initiate. Doesn't matter what's happening in their
What's happening in
relationship.
relationship?
To me, it's a no.
They're done.
Unless they're not serious, like unless it's something casual.
يلعب لك باص.
Unless it's something casual, then
This is a very toxic segment.
and I'm the worst person to talk to about this.
اوكي. طيب فكر في سيناريو تاني.
أنا هديك أنت سيناريو.
تفضل.
طيب if you know the guy, تمام. Not personally, but you know them as a person. Yeah.
Okay.
And
We're not tight.
you're not tight.
Okay.
You're just cool. And the girl is not like they're in a exclusive relationship. They're not committed, but they're not casual.
They're what? A Will
They're
and
in
Jada?
It's a situationship. No,
Oh.
it's but they're in a relationship. They're in a normal, عادي,
Open
dating,
relationship?
boyfriend girlfriend relationship,
Oh, okay.
normal stuff.
Okay, but there's no future to it.
Not yet.
Okay. Not
it's-
yet. They don't know of it.
ما هم بس they're
Okay. They're
like
just okay.
لأنه there's stages
Taking
in a
it day by
relationship.
day.
There's casual, and then there's خلاص now we're exclusively dating where you
Yeah.
don't see anybody else and I
Okay.
don't see anybody else
Okay.
and we're together. And
Yeah.
then there's engagement and marriage and blah blah blah. So it's in that middle phase.
Okay. Where they don't see anybody else
Aye,
but each other.
yeah.
Okay.
Would you?
August,
Aye.
how tight me and this guy?
It's like a 5 out of 10 tight. Or like you're good.
How often do we chill?
Not intent. You يعني once.
Look, honestly, and I'm not that type of guy, you know? But if it becomes a competition, and you know how much a competitive person I am. Like if that person senses that I have an interest and we're not tight, he's not a friend of mine. I wouldn't call him a friend. Person that I meet. 5, he's not a friend.
An acquaintance.
Yeah. We're not tight. If he senses that I'm interested and then he competes with me in a sense of you're not gonna get her.
انت تقدر تقص وانا حاق في الليك.
You know?
Playing that cat and mouse game.
Yeah. I would,
حتقص.
I would
انت حتقص او تفخ خساسة منا بس قلة
ما قلة أدب حقص.
ليه لا؟
That's how I was programmed. But don't compete.
So it's the competition for you.
The competition.
That's egotistical though.
That's true. Yet, what the fuck? Yet, I like her.
See, but you put it in a way where you
like
don't
her.
even have any interest in her. It's
No,
like,
but
if
I
she
like her,
competes,
right?
this shit is done. I don't care who she is.
No, but Anna, why would I do that from the start if I don't like her? Right?
I like it.
Why would I be interested in her if I don't?
Malakin, you were interested, but you were on the fence.
But
And then
because
the
out of
minute you
respect.
saw the
Because out of
competition-
respect. But then if he starts showing
يعني هو
a
حيخليك
disrespect.
يعني ولا شنو؟
No, but then يعني
ما أكيد he's gonna feel threatened and try to establish his
خلاص حقص عليه.
presence.
حقص عليه.
ليه يعني الزول ما يحس
لا حقص عليه. And then you know what?
وجي يقول لي أنا toxic.
It's it's not يعني شوف at the end of the day it's her. She's gonna choose.
True.
It's not that how good my مقص is.
ما هو احنا we're eventually talking about it being mutual type of situation.
100%. But to disregard all of this, it's no matter how good your مقص is. عرفت كيف? It's the girl at the end of the day she chooses.
Of course.
عرفت كيف?
Aye.
And it's about how or who shows these feelings better or portray in a better way.
بعدين الحاجة دي it differs from the bigger ما لأنه the bigger aspect is you and her. It's not you and him.
Yeah.
The decision has to be hers. It has to be she has to be mutually feeling what you're feeling. She has to be attracted to you, like you, blah blah blah, whatever. And that conflict, لأنه to a woman, I don't know how women feel, but I'm trying to at least understand logically,
Grasp how.
to grasp logically how it works.
Yeah.
Is that
These chairs are not comfortable. I don't know how you guys sit.
we got used to it. It's more of a is it worth it type of thing.
How the future would look like.
Yeah. Is it worth leaving this guy for this guy, or
Yeah.
for, even if you were in the relationship and it's two women over you بدر تقص ليك سويتك ولا حاجة برضو it's the same thing for you, like is it worth it, should I leave this for that? It's again it's case by case.
How many مقصات do you have under your belt?
Under my belt? I can't say.
You can't?
I can't say.
No way.
Yeah.
They're that many.
They're not that. They're not that.
Whoa, Awab.
They're not that. شوف, okay. Actual مقصات? None.
Okay.
Opportunities for?
That happened?
That eventually happened.
Led to another?
يعني ما أنا.
An action thing. You played a different type of مقص هنا. This is the experienced مقص.
أيوة ده اللي شنو أنت.
ده المقص الفني.
ده أنت نظام. It's like a boomerang مقص. يعني أنت بترميه كده. And then you see after 6 months الأوراق
ده بتاع المدى الطويل ده.
ده مقص أنت بتفكه كده
وبترجع
تمشي تعيش حياتك عرفتها عادي تشتغل تشوف بعدك بس شنو. Yeah, I had a هذول كانوا كتار. المشكلة إنه عارف المشكلة شنو؟ إنه by the time يرجع لك المقص
بتكون انت خلاص
ما داير انت ذاتك بتكون ما
for
داير.
the sake of it بس.
I just swear.
واو واو.
لكن it's fun, like
It's fun. Yeah, from time to time.
it's not.
You know
not
what's
fun,
funny?
but
And I've never did a مقص. I've thought of many.
not an intentional one.
No, I've never like لا مدى طويل ولا بعيد
ما
nothing.
هو المدى الطويل ده is like a passive.
I've once يعني faced one that was been done to me.
جاي عليك.
جاي علي. That
How did you deal with it?
لا لا I dealt with it, don't worry. عارف كيف؟ لكن it was from my friends at that time. You know, like my friends, they're like, they saw that chick that I was with and they're like, whoa, you know? So كل أسبوع I would face a مقص from someone. You know, and I'm just over there. I was
that
like,
must have been from your friends too?
yeah,
that
I was
must have
like,
been hectic.
yo. I was out of the shit after that.
That's
So,
another. Actually, that's another topic for another
for the
episode.
day.
Like in the mixing between the friends and the.
Yeah.
Like when do you start introducing
Your friend
your friends
to that.
That's
A whole nother topic.
for another episode.
Yeah.
I hope nobody hears this.
But so before we got into this, we were talking about Hove and Future, and then yesterday I saw a video of King Combs saying that he would take that dinner with Hove over that 500K.
عشان he has 500k.
Exactly.
واضحة يعني.
Then I thought of it very well. I was like, if I was a rapper, I would get that 500K, right? I would pay Hove for the verse. خلاص, I'm cashing out money.
From Hove's verse, basically. But will 500k get you a verse from Hove? Is that what his
Regardless,
verse is
no.
for?
He said, and he mentioned over that once, it's not about money. It's about
The relationship, basically.
yeah,
or the-
and how good you are, and how blah 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 blah. But that, come on, Hove won't even say no to a 500K
he would.
for a verse.
We're talking about a billionaire. 500k is like
Yeah, but then it's Hove. And I would pay him.
Okay. If you would pay 500k for a Hove verse, of course. دي ما فاتني انت. Would Hove give you a verse for 500k? That's a completely different topic.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Would you
What's the
take
most charging rapper right now?
لكن would it be a verse or a dinner? That's a
What, a verse or a dinner?
هو ده.
A verse and a song. If I'm a rapper, that's all of that from perspective. If I'm a rapper,
If you're a rapper,
yeah.
هو ده.
But then if I'm a person, come on, I would take that 500K.
ما يلا, that's what they're saying.
Fuck Hove. I don't care.
I don't think a conversation with Hove is worth 500k.
Yeah, you know what he said? King Combs. He's like, so it was with Pete Rosenberg, I think, and he told him. So what did he tell you in that dinner? He's like, believe in yourself.
No.
Imagine having a dinner with Hove. Imagine having a dinner with Hove just for you to listen, believe in yourself. You can do it.
لا I didn't pay refund. I already know that shit. My bad.
What the fuck?
Uh,
So, I mean, yeah. Anyway, moving on. Music. Kendrick released the video from We Cry Together. Watched it?
Yep.
Thoughts?
Nope.
Yeah. Nobody wanted to see Kendrick. I've seen academics online talking about how they allow such a content on YouTube, which is I stand with, as in how throughout all of those years that they fight with censorship, blah, 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 and all of that. And then at the end of the day, for a music video for Kendrick, I don't know, it's because he's Kendrick, they allow for such a scene to be on YouTube.
True.
Even if it's covered, like there's a blur, you know? The whole act. There's kids watching, there's fans of Kendrick that are kids, blah, 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 and all of that. And YouTube always fights this type of stuff, right? For such an act to be there, that's something I think is unfair from YouTube.
Yeah.
You know?
Especially like you mentioning academics when he said that.
Yeah.
They're not even given the freedom to actually talk and curse.
Yeah. And certain platforms, that's true. That also that you put them on YouTube as well, videos, blah, blah, blah. So
that's a valid point too.
It is, yeah. And صراحة, that video reminded me of I Love the Way You Lie so much. Rihanna and Eminem.
Oh, that's the first thing that came to my mind. Like ما كنت متوقع قصدك دي.
Yeah, it is. It reminded me of it.
What about I Love the Way You Lie? Like the song itself? The
Yeah,
concept of the
the
song?
whole concept of the song, the whole, even the video. And to me, it's not one of my favorite tracks in the album, all of it.
I
Awesome.
was
It's
wasn't
just there.
لكن I like what I liked about the video is the one take shot.
Yeah, yeah,
It's
yeah. It's a
That's-
conversation that is happening and blah
Yeah.
blah 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 blah. Yeah, it's interesting. Yeah. Album releases. Freddie Gibbs also announced that he's going to release finally the album that we've been waiting for. Soul sold separately on September 30th this month, and it has a lot of features. He released the first song featuring Money Baggio. It's dope. Loved it. It's gonna have Pharrell. It's gonna have Eazy-E.
Huh?
Yes. A lot of rappers. A lot of people in that album.
easy الواحد
Yes,
مات.
Eazy-E الواحد توفى قبل 15
كيف
سنة.
جابوا كيف؟
I don't know. لا ما it's ممكن verse كده, you know. Or interlude, never know.
Maybe, yeah.
But it's gonna be interesting. Also, Lil Baby announced that he's gonna release his album in 14th of October. It's Only Me. One of my favorite things about Lil Baby albums is his cover arts. I love them,
Okay.
all of them. I just hope there is a change somehow here and there in the sound. Exactly.
That's-
And the
that's
delivery
exactly what I was thinking,
and all
yeah.
of that. So, yeah. Although he released a track called Detox, I loved it.
Okay.
It's a nice track. Yet, it's Lil Baby, you know? So, let's see.
Lil Baby has been stuck in his sound for a while. Not stuck. I'm not gonna say stuck, but I think he's milking the sound.
Yeah. Yet, you know what? One thing is that I don't see people complaining
Yeah.
at all.
But don't you think he's losing relevancy a bit?
No. No. Lil Baby's everywhere online. He just went and met the mayor of Atlanta.
Yeah.
Don't understand.
Yeah, I saw that.
To dodge the bullet early.
من بدري اسمع يا مان، الموضوع ده ما كان له علاقة به.
So he understood the regulations and all the laws and all of that. So that's good. I support all artists to do that, especially
Is
in
it
the
also-
States. Football this week.
Are you sure you want to talk about football? You don't have anything to be happy about when it comes to
Yeah, I don't have since the start of the Premier League.
Liverpool's been sucking
Yeah,
bad.
it's a sad thing, and I never wanted to say this, but I think it's a Haaland era in Premier League.
Bro, he's been
He's killing shit
Tearing it
every month, every match. Yo,
it's what, eight goals in 5
10.
matches so far?
I think
goals.
10.
He broke the record for fastest.
I'm not sure. I think so.
Because it was Aguero was at 8.
The problem with Liverpool is, I believe, it's Klopp. He changed the way that the team plays. So Salah right now, he's not a finisher anymore. He creates chances. If you go and you read now the stats in the Premier League, he's the most player who created chances in the Premier League now this year so far. He has more like 14 chances that he created for goals. How many are translated into goals? Not that much. Yet, that's his new role in Liverpool after Manny that left.
Yeah.
And this is where he dimmed this year. Because then his shots at goals are not as much.
Yeah, but because Liverpool got Nunes.
Yes, that's true. And for the whole team to start feeding that striker,
Yeah.
right?
And he's not been doing good.
He took a red card and he's back the last match, yet he didn't do well. I think there's a phase of adjustment for this guy
Yeah, of course.
that he needs.
Yeah.
I don't know. The thing that saddens me, I don't know for how long.
انت عارف كمان المشكلة شنو؟
بعدين شكله شاتم كده. هو أصلا شكله شاتم.
هو شكله he has anger issues أول حاجة.
He does.
تاني
He does.
حاجة-
He does. He
تاني
does.
حاجة I think he's been put under a lot of pressure.
Pressure. 100%.
People
To deliver.
أول ما Liverpool signed him, they were like Haaland versus Nunes.
Yeah.
No. Like
Yeah,
Haaland has
yeah.
been tearing it up for 3 years.
That's
Nunes
true.
only had a few good seasons.
Yeah.
زول صغير يعني. It's not, they're not
That's
the same level. And people are putting them in the same level and giving them the same expectations. When I don't think that's fair for Nunes himself. But
They signed a new player, Arthur.
Arthur Melo, which
Yeah.
it was a panic signing.
It's a loan.
It was panicish.
There's no one else. Who are they gonna get?
اصلا ما كان عنده
Exactly. So I hope it does well for the remainder of the season.
how بعدين Arthur is not that old. He's like 25, 26.
Yeah, he's not. But his problem is that he gets injured a lot. You know, United are back on track
Yeah.
to a certain extent. I think they're playing now with Arsenal while we're recording. But yeah, Ronaldo's being benched a lot.
Yeah.
One thing that the whole universe surprises me with is that how now every media outlet talks about Ronaldo's teammates don't want him anymore. Ronaldo's teammates are partying because they heard that he doesn't want to stay in Manchester United. Ronaldo teammates, there's a lot of headlines that come out like that. And Ronaldo wants to move. Ronaldo is can't score anymore. Ronaldo is benched. Ronaldo has Ten Hag was shouting at Ronaldo in a training session in front of everybody. Blah 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 blah. Yet no one is talking about how trash Messi has been.
Messi hasn't been trash
Yes.
this season.
Yes. Since the last season,
Where
this
did you
season, what has been
He had not a great start, not the Messi start. Like he's playing.
Exactly. No. No. But you can't.
You
He's
can.
Messi.
لا
No.
أصبر.
He's Messi.
أصبر دقيقة.
Uh-huh.
أول حاجة he's playing a different role.
Yeah,
This season.
Also Ronaldo. To a certain
Ronaldo's
extent.
not even playing this season عشان to be in a different role. He's playing a different role.
Yeah, but then Ronaldo was hot since last season.
He was,
Yeah.
but according to
I mean, every season that he played in has been hot. And United won 3-1 against Arsenal.
really?
Yes.
Oh,
No, Arsenal's back
Arsenal,
on track.
yeah.
Sorry.
United.
Oh, whoa. Anthony scored.
Yeah, first goal.
And Rashford, 2 goals. I have him in my fantasy next week, Rashford.
Nice.
It's good. Next week, not this week.
Not nice.
Yeah. Anyway, but yeah.
No, but Messi's been playing his role well. Most assists so far in all 5 leagues.
Yeah?
Yeah.
This year?
Yeah.
Yeah, Mbappe. تمام.
ما أنت قدامك مبابي ونيمار يعني ما خلاص. That's why he's playing that.
كح الكورة بس.
That's why he's playing.
And you
that
see
role.
where Ronaldo has been playing in the past 2 years with teams. What do they have? What do the other? And then he gets all of that shit. And he's still doing wonders.
ما هو شوف أي زول في in Messi and Ronaldo's level, the minute something doesn't go their way,
I know.
they're getting trashed.
Yeah.
Which is unfair.
Well, it's very unfair. You know what? It's خلاص. People should just start appreciating those two. خلاص. And that's it. That's it. I'm fed up and I stopped talking football to people because of those conversations. I don't talk football. I just watch by myself. I tweet my shit and I'm out. I don't have football conversations anymore with anyone. I stopped that like 5 years ago.
I know because there's a lot of not يعني ما أعرف أنا بيجي بقول لك مثلا Ronaldo's having a bad season.
Let him
Ronaldo
be.
had like a perfect 15 other seasons.
Yeah,
ست
like
مع لك
Jahasi
داير منه شنو أنت؟
at his 36, 37 years old, Ronaldo's having a bad season.
He fell off. No.
There's no player that is playing at 37 as good as him.
Exactly. There's no other player playing at 37 أصلا. Unless he's a goalkeeper or some shit.
It's just media and headlines. That's what they want. Moving on, locals. We start our local segment with congratulating Freek for getting a deal with JXR.
Records.
Alf Mabruk. Hope we see madness this year.
Yeah.
Or the next one. I don't know what he's cooking over there. But I hope it's something dope. Abu Dhabi representative. Always.
Yeah, man.
So shout out to Freek, shout out to JXR,
Yeah.
Ilya, shout out to everybody out there. Yani, this is a great move. So
Yeah, that's actually a question I asked myself when Ilya made the transition into JXR. Like, what's gonna happen with
ترك النيسان بترول طلع بالدوج.
طلع بالدوج يعني.
ترك حياة الشوارع عرفت كيف؟
خلاص
خلاص.
ما أعرف دوج is a fancy.
لما يتخلي خلاص يا رز.
يمكن ما له
To a certain extent. ها؟
خلاص. لكن yeah, I'm glad that they're back.
Yeah.
يعني it's a
Yeah. It's a match made in heaven كده.
Yeah.
Artistically
Yeah, it's a very
it's a good match.
exactly.
Yeah. So let's see, man. I have now even him like, because now it's an official deal. You know, Freek now has a deal with a record label. So I believe things are more serious now, where in sense of planning, releasing, doing, working. I'm not saying he was not doing that before, but a label has their demands, you know,
But
from an
also-
artist.
Also, when we had Ilya on the podcast, he talked about different kinds of deals they have.
Oh yeah.
There's
yeah.
the monitoring, and there's the exclusives, and there's a
And I think
So-
it's a يعني couple of years كده deal. And I think it's a deal. It's a proper one.
yeah. But
Freek.
I'd be interested to know
yeah.
what kind of deal.
Yeah,
how that
what
deal
I'm
works.
expecting now is more tours, maybe for a certain extent. You know, for Freek around
The region.
the region.
Yeah.
at least, you know, and يعني more releases. You know, not saying he wasn't, but as in we'll see maybe even more than before. So yeah, shout out, man. Shout out to both. Inshallah, this is fruitful as well. Releases also from this week. 77, the producer from Seven Birds, 77,
So-
released a song featuring Soulja and Swani. Or Swani. Sorry for I don't know how to pronounce the name. Correct me if I'm wrong. In DMs, by the way. Anyway, song is called Cubana. Thoughts?
Cubano ولا كابانا؟
Cabana.
كابانا. ما فرقت المهم.
المهم.
Thoughts. We had. I know the minute I heard it, I thought
Cabana,
about
sorry.
the conversation we had last week about switching the sound and people not being accepting
yeah.
the switch, and right now we talked about Messi and Cristiano, how they're not
There's-
being appreciated,
Yeah.
and this song is being received very well.
Okay.
Generally,
Okay.
it's being received very well.
yeah.
It's not the same reception that's being given to
Wigs.
Wigs
Last week, yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
which is like it got me to reflect on that point. But the song is dope. Like
It is.
it's-
I loved it.
I love
The beat transition. Whoa.
Yeah,
It's a dope song. My favorite thing in this song is Sawani's growth. So I've been watching the guy every here and there with the releases that he does. I love his two verses in this song. I love them. You know, they're sick. There's so much growth that I've seen in that track for him, especially. You know, خلي Soulja. You know, Soulja is خلاص. To us, Soulja is Soulja now.
yeah.
You know, you can't, even if he misses, I would understand if he misses in a song. This is not a miss, by the way, for him as
Yeah,
well.
not
He
by
killed
any
it.
means, no.
Yeah. But even if he tends to miss in the future, I would look away. I wouldn't mind that,
Yeah,
you know?
he earned that privilege. For you,
خلاص,
basically.
So, but Sawani's growth,
He's growing. Yeah, dope.
this is, and because he represents a certain sound in Egypt, where there's another rapper in Egypt that does that as well. His name is Flex, from Aswan in Masr, where they speak their own dialect. You know, just like in us in Aleppo and Halab, we have our,
Yeah,
different way of speaking.
Yeah.
So they have their own as well, and he's getting that within the song or in his music as well, to have his own sound, which is in his verses or whatever.
Yeah.
And this is something that I like. Yet before, it was hard or tougher for me to accept or understand or comprehend or enjoy to a certain extent.
But after a few listens, you got
And especially in this song, I listened, I was like, yo, that's mad. That's dope as two verses from him, you know? So yeah, shout out to them, man. It's a dope track.
yeah. I'm beginning to appreciate the shift in sound, not the shift,
Yeah.
but the few
Artistic,
glimpses,
yeah.
the different expression, especially when we talked about linking from comparing the sound to outside and bringing something that's closer to the worldwide sound that forms that link.
Yeah.
For you to connect with people outside, you need to give them something that's familiar to them.
To them as well.
To-
That's true.
to get
And
them
then
to
fuse
gravitate.
it with what you have.
Yeah, and then once they get into that first song, like Cabana Masalan,
Yeah.
they'll get into the other stuff, and you'll start
100%.
collecting more fans. Yeah. And we would have never been mad at Justin Bieber on Wizkid.
Yeah.
Because
And I was mad.
People
يعني.
generally, I'm talking
Yeah,
generally, not
yeah.
us, but generally people wouldn't get mad at that because they're too.
True.
I
Artists.
think the rappers here or the artists here should be given that
More freedom.
freedom of expression,
Yes.
that freedom of being able to change their sound a bit.
100%.
شكرا.
That's good. I don't have to say what I wanted to say anymore. We also there's a release as well from Cali B featuring Jeed of a song releasing also next weekend called Who Pulled Up. Let's see. هذا كل طلقة براحة. So let's see what happens next week. High hopes as usual from Cali B and Jeed. So yeah. Moayad Al Nefaie. I think he's on a rollout. Yeah, 2 videos so far on his Instagram. He deleted everything. He posted those 2. First video that
Doing a Beyonce.
releasing his renaissance. He released a first video where it shows of a fax machine paper that is getting out. It's, I love the idea of that there is a new work coming ahead by Middle Beast and who was else? Al Badia Studio. Interesting. And then 3 days ago, he released a video promo of how Shu'ara Saudi or the modern day Shu'ara are. And he spit his Shu'ar, which is dope. I love Moayad, man. And he wrote in the description, the caption down that there is Veeb. I don't know if it's a song, if it's an album, releasing next weekend on the 8th of September. That's something to look forward for as well. Especially the guys in Saudi, they've been one of the countries as well fusing those 2 sounds, the Western and the Arabic. And I'm just loving how the evolvement in that scene over there that is happening right now. That's crazy.
True.
You know?
Especially to me, it's especially on like in terms of quality.
Yeah, that's true.
It's just there's so much of it now, which is great.
Also for our artists in UAE, keep doing what you're doing. Stay creative, man. Stay creative. No matter what element, from where do you take it, it is just do it. Do you till you find your own sound. It is what it is. We have a multicultural over here, so it is what it is. You know.
Of course.
You accept what you want. You take what you want from each. There's a lot of people, also locals, rappers, and over here like Saud G, that he does local Emirati sound blended in with English. You know, sometimes. So there are also people who does or do the UAE sound, yet their direction is maybe not just like other artists over here.
Yeah.
And there are many multinational artists over here that they just mix sounds from everywhere. Bro, and I think we should never pressure artists in what do they do.
Exactly.
Let them experience their creative, let them be creative, let them do them.
Exactly. Yeah.
And the audience will accept.
Yeah.
We should never force.
Exactly. It's a very important point for artists not to actually be forced to change their creative like expression just to have the crowd or the impact or the widespread. No, like the world is
steps.
Big. It's a big world. And it's not ma basin. It's a big country. Like you said, it's multicultural. It's a crowd for everything. Your stuff will connect. Just evolve at your own pace. Do 100%. What you love. Do it how you love to do it, and everything else, and stay consistent at it.
100%.
And everything else will follow after it.
Yep. With that being said, will you have anything you want to add?
No.
أكيد.
Yeah.
ما عندك مقص you want to share?
لا خلاص. كفاية.
With that being said, this is everything from this week from the Flamingos podcast. All the love. And thank you for everybody that been streaming our episodes. Thank you for everybody that been also sharing our episodes. Thank you for everybody that been coming and telling us their reviews. What do they think? And thank you for showing support and care for our show as well. We'll keep going regardless.
Always.
And Thank you for tuning in for this week's episode from the Flamingos podcast. This is YAD.
And Awab.
And before we leave, 2 songs that we have as picks. Cabana by Soulja. By 77, featuring Soulja and Swani. And I'm going to play the song that I played in the intro, Sway by... Reggie... the last name is the...
معلش, take your time.
I have it here. Correct me if I'm wrong. Reggie Beckton. Is it?
Yeah.
All right. Very good. That's the 2 picks from this week. Stay safe, love, and peace.